truth, Pinocchio.
Oh, but I have. Every single word. Oh, please help me. I'm awful sorry.
Oh, and yes, I do know that I have a leaf on my nose. I just feel like with a leaf on my nose, it kind of hides the fact that my nose looks jacked, like completely messed up. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I transform into Pinocchio after so many times of messing up. I hope that you guys find this video helpful. Up until the point where I applied my nose, like everything was good, okay? Things were great. So just skip applying the nose because I totally fucked up. I'm a real boy. Fuck, I need to get some sleep, bro. Does it look good? No, it doesn't. Can you guys give me a thumbs up for effort, please? I would really appreciate that very much. Now, if you guys want to see me mess this whole look up and just like do whatever I do to create this look, then just keep watching.
I'm back. Boo.
I have already covered up my eyebrows. You can refer to my previous video where I show you guys how to cover them up. I'm going to be applying some concealer over my eyebrows that is a little bit darker than my skin tone just to get a really good full coverage. And then after that, I'm going in with a lighter concealer. That way they are completely covered up for the most part. The first concealer that I used is the Full Spectrum Concealer from CoverGirl, and then I went in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics concealer. I'm going in with 3 different foundations because Pinocchio is made out of wood and I just want to have different shades of brown on my face. As of lately, I have been loving my Laura Mercier foundation primer, and this is a hydrating primer, so it just helps hydrate the face and just provide a really smooth canvas for makeup application. I'm going to be using my F80 brush from Sigma to apply my foundation. I just love using foundation brushes because it just doesn't absorb any of the product, and with all of these makeup looks that I have going on, I want to have as much foundation for all of the looks that I have planned for you guys. I have already done one eye off camera and now I'm beginning to do the other one. I am using white Mehron paint to create Pinocchio's eye. All of the paints that I'm going to be using are from Mehron. Whenever you are using paints though, make sure that you let the first application dry before applying the next one. That way you get more of a true color. Once you have the intensity of the paint on your eye, go ahead and go over it, set it with an eyeshadow that is the same color as the paint that you applied. The one I'm using is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the eyeshadow called Sails. I have the Mehron Paradise palette. It has all of the colors basically. So I'm just taking the paint once again and then setting it with the Blue Blood palette. This is the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette, and the color I'm using is, it's called Blue Blood as well. Now I'm creating the pupil of the eye, and once all of that paint is applied, go back over it once again with a black eyeshadow. This one here is from my Pretty Vulgar Nightgale palette that I received in BOXYCHARM quite a few months back. My camera was having a little bit of a difficult time focusing on me. It kept focusing on my little skull in the background. I apologize for that. Now let's move on to eyebrows. I'm just creating some little arches on top of the eyes. I'm taking some brown eyeshadow and just placing it right on top of the eyeballs just to give it a little bit of dimension. Using my Sleek Makeup eyeliner, I'm applying that to my waterline just so that you don't see my actual eye whenever, you know, my eyes are open or closed, whatever it is. I did get some paint and eyeshadow on my eyelashes, so I'm just going in with some mascara and taking the same e.l.f. concealer. I'm just going to start to highlight the key points of my face, of Pinocchio's face at least. I am taking this Appeal gel liner that I received in my BOXYCHARM a few months back, and I'm starting to create the texture of a tree. Now I'm just taking some black eyeliner and just adding dimension to the branches. Well, they're not branches. What do you call this? You know what I'm doing, girl. Just make yourself look like a tree. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? I'm also going to be taking my NYX liquid eyeliner and adding some details and texture to the face. And I skipped the bronzing part, so I'm just doing it now, which really didn't come out bad. So taking the Hoola bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics just to warm up the perimeter of my face. Going back in with some brown eyeshadow from the Nightingale palette and making the cheeks really wooden-like, doll-like. I don't know. I'm also picking up my Too Faced palette. This is the face palette that we received last month for BOXYCHARM, and applying it just to the apples of my cheeks. Going back in to add some more details to the face and then create the wooden-like mouth. Once I have done that, I'm going to be using some brown eyeshadow, like a deep brown eyeshadow from the Nightingale palette. And I'm going to start to add dimension to those lines right there, just so that there's a shadow there and it looks a little bit more realistic. Now I'm going to do some body work. I actually did not have an outfit for Pinocchio, so I had to create one with paint. So this is just very simple, I don't really have to explain much here. I'm just painting on whatever I see on Pinocchio, which is a collared white shirt with a yellow shirt, and you can't really see the vest, so I just didn't do a vest on Pinocchio like he does in the movie. And of course, we cannot forget the bow. This could all be so simple if I just had his outfit, so you can skip this step if you just want to do like a wooden doll. I also made some scar wax from scratch, and I specifically made the scar wax to create Pinocchio's nose. I'm going to begin by applying some spirit gum on my nose and then just starting to mold the wax on my nose to shape it into Pinocchio's nose, which you guys will see. I mentioned it in the beginning of the video that this is where I completely messed up. I really liked how it looked up until this point. In the past, I did do a tutorial for Coraline, and her nose came out so good. You guys can check out that video. I'm going to go ahead and link it up above for you guys so you guys can check it out. But since Pinocchio's nose is so big, that much weight on the nose, it wasn't going to stay in place. So that's where I went wrong. I should have purchased a prosthetic, but unfortunately, I didn't think this through. This seriously just looks like a witch wooden doll. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just going to pop on some gloves now and pop on a hat, and there you have it. This is my Pinocchio look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have leaves growing from my nose because I'm made of wood. And that wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and hopefully I see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, I touched the tip of my nose.